Hello bikers, let's dive into 75 times bikers crashed unprepared on the road. You will also learn possible things or errors that could lead to a crash on the highway. Stay with us as we explore entertaining moments with these bikers. The biker came out from behind the bus suddenly, only for him to meet a car at the intersection. He crashed into the car. This guy was riding in the wrong lane because the road had less busy traffic. Unfortunately, a car popped out at the least expected time. He could not avoid the wreck. This biker slowed down to obey the traffic light and got rear-ended by a car. This biker stumbled on an obstacle and crashed with his dirt bike.
Woo. Ah.
Here's another biker who crashed while taking a turn. He encouraged himself with his laughter.
What's up? Yeah, just a motorcycle.
This biker didn't notice the dirt on the road. He hit the throttle too hard and went down. This guy lost control of his bike and crashed. He was lucky the motorist was not at a high speed.
Oh non. Oh putain. Putain, désolé monsieur. Oh putain de merde.
Drivers that don't pay attention can be very annoying. The driver stepped on the accelerator without looking for coming vehicles and crashed into the bike. The van driver didn't make use of his mirrors and the biker ran into him. Who do you think is at fault here? The car stepped on the brake too suddenly in the middle of the road. The biker didn't expect that and rear-ended the vehicle. This biker stumbled on an obstacle while approaching a corner. It landed him on the ground. This is what happens after a road rage with the car. The car chased the biker around town and rear-ended him before fleeing the scene.
What the f***? Don't chase it! Dude, move it! Move it!
His bike's rear brake got loose and didn't work while he was doing the wheelie. He tried pulling it, but there was no response except for the crash. This is what happens when you ride on a road not thoroughly clean. This biker was going at a minimal speed, but the pavement caused his front tire to slide out from under it. This biker was enjoying the ride with the speed before the driver changed lanes unexpectedly. Some drivers really need to take road lessons. This guy was even yet to leave the parking lot, then he crashed. Could that be because of the wet ground? This guy met an obstacle in his practice, and this happened to him. This dude tried making a jump. He shouldn't have tried on a road with much gravel. This biker was trying to maintain his normal speed, but the curves were too much for him to handle. Someone needs to take more lessons with curves. His tires were not warm enough before taking the turn, and he lost the front end. He thought the traction control would help him out, but not this time. This biker was not using the rear gear when it was about to make a turn, which led to his crash. Lack of concentration could be one of the causes too. This guy flew off the road while trying to take a turn. I guess a lot of bikers need to pay attention when taking turns. This is what happens when you use the front brakes incorrectly. This biker landed on the ground after doing that. Wheelie went wrong. I guess he needs more practice on the wheelie. This biker thought the jump was going to be an easy one, but that was not the case. He realized that after trying it out.
Oh, shit. Yeah. My plastic.
This guy tried doing a wheelie by the sea. He ended up in the mud.
Finally lift it. Yeah.
This biker stumbled on the slope and went down with his bike. The driver on the roundabout didn't use his indicator. The biker moved without knowing the car was coming his way. This biker lost control of his bike due to the sand on the road. He panicked and ended up crashing. This is an example of how fast things can go wrong on the road. This guy didn't notice the oil spill on the road. He cannot avoid it, so he crashed. This dude didn't see the crash coming. He might have attempted the turn from the wrong angle.
I'm good. Yeah.
I think someone needs to take an advanced riding course or take a racing school if possible. This biker was taking corners at a very high speed. I think the crash was part of the fun. This dude was doing a wheelie while it was raining. That is definitely a dumb decision to make as a biker. One would think the biker was drunk to have gone down that way. That could be a motorcycle failure, when you choose to follow the multitude and it doesn't work out well for you. The bike slipped on the painted part of the road. The painted part may not be an advisable path for bikers. This is what happens when you don't have the time to be scared. This guy panicked and applied a sudden brake. When a bike refuses to go in your desired direction, the bike slipped when the guy was trying to take a turn. Someone needs to go back to his riding classes. No vehicle was sharing the road with him, and yet he crashed. This guy tried avoiding the biker that popped out in front of him, but he eventually crashed into a car's mirror. Someone needs to work on his riding style. Even with the speed, he was using the oncoming lane to approach corners. It's so hilarious when you see a biker going at a slow pace and still crash, just like the case of this dude. This guy took a wide turn into some loose gravel and lost control of his bike. The biker approached the corner incorrectly. Probably he didn't know the corner was that deep. This is what happens when you enter a corner with too much speed. The biker's tire was a bit worn and it couldn't handle the speed in the turn. It led to the bike crash. This biker couldn't control the multiple turns. He tried managing it, but eventually rode off the road. A fellow biker accidentally knocked this guy in a race. He landed on the floor after the knock. This car driver doesn't seem to understand how roundabouts work. She drove with ignorance and hit the innocent biker.
I'm good, my man.
This guy was going at a high speed and doing a wheelie before he lost control. He panicked and crashed by the side of the mountain. The guy was riding fine until he went upright and braked in the turn. That didn't end well. Riding on gravel could be another form of bike challenge. This guy crashed in the process.
Thank you. Oh man. Oh.
This guy didn't approach the curve appropriately and rode off the road, which led to his crash. This is what happens when you use the front brake in the gravel. The biker could not escape the crash. Wheelie gone wrong. This guy was performing a wheelie before the bike sat him down. The guy was riding too close to another biker and led to a double crash on the highway. The biker shifted his weight and affected his control. He landed on the ground. This biker lost control of the wheel and crashed at the intersection. Fortunately, it didn't lead to a multiple crash.
Caralho,
This is what happens when a bike gets tired of the race. This biker didn't notice the black ice as he went under the tunnel. He stumbled on it and crashed. The road wasn't smooth enough for what the guy could handle. He ended up crashing by the side of the road. This biker tried to attempt a knee scratch, but he failed woefully and crashed. This biker didn't realize he reached the end of the road, so he didn't bother to slow down. This is why you should watch your speed on a road you're not familiar with.
Oh my god! Gap ko to dekho zara, gap ko. Oh!
The biker refused to perform a stunt with this biker.
Ah! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. The fucking ram mount came off. Damn it.
This is why you shouldn't ride at a speed you can't handle. The biker couldn't control the speed while approaching the corner. Someone needs to start his bike lessons all over again. I think it's one of the learning processes. This dude used the front brake and his rear wheel hit a bump, leading to his fall. The bike rear-ended another bike and he took the fall by himself. This dude went inside the corner too early and found out the corner was sharper. The rush landed him in trouble. This dude must be new to biking. He tried approaching a corner and got lost in the bush.
You alright?
The bikers didn't see the crash coming. The bike decided to have a twist. This biker tilted the engine too much and cut the gas while trying to warm up the tire edges right and left. This biker stumbled on a slippery piece on a dry road. He unexpectedly spooked into the crash barrier. This guy tried overtaking the car perfectly, but I guess the car driver didn't use his side mirror. He swerved his car to the left and caused the biker to crash. This guy was cruising at a low speed on his bike before he got hit by a car unexpectedly. This is why you need full attention while using the road. Wait, we're not done, bikers. This video is even better than what you just watched.